2 years ago, we told you the story of Samande Jackson. Samande was brutally tortured by his parents. He escaped their house of horrors in 1988, but his parents, Ernest and Kaya Jackson, fled with their 4 other children and a granddaughter, Ashani Creighton. Your tips finally nailed the Jacksons in Oklahoma, but Ashani was missing. The Jacksons refused to say what happened to her. Last week, Samande, now 22, walked out of a Jersey courtroom victorious after Ernest Jackson was convicted of torturing him. His mom had already pled guilty. But Samande won't rest until his niece is found. Ashani was last seen with the Jacksons in Orlando, Florida in 1998. If you know anything about her disappearance, call us now at 1-800-CRIME-TV. Now, these kids are learning to defend themselves using a very simple but very effective maneuver called the windmill. And our friend Bob Stuber, who created the escape school, is here to show us how to do it correctly. Bob, important move.
It is. It's called the windmill technique, and it helps a small child get away from somebody bigger than them. Somebody might be trying to pull them into a car. If the bad guy grabs your arm, Jordan, you want to rotate your arm like a windmill in the forward direction toward my thumb. Try it. Ready? Go. Perfect. When you have my hand upside down, you're stronger than I am. John, you want to try it with Hayden?
Okay, I'm the bad guy now. All right, come with me. Boy, important tip. Let's see that one more time.
By rotating the arm in a forward motion toward my thumb, he turns my hand inside out, which makes him stronger than me for about 1/10 of a second.
Now, sadly, over the past several months, a number of high-profile child abduction cases have shocked the nation. We're going to update you on some of those cases now. The stories of 2 missing girls. Girls the whole country has been looking for. It's been 3 long and painful months since 14-year-old Elizabeth Smart was kidnapped at gunpoint from her Salt Lake City bedroom.
I keep going over and over and over in my mind. Who would have done this? Why would somebody have done this?
And now the person who may have held the key to finding Elizabeth, the prime suspect in her abduction, Richard Reese, is dead. His death from a brain hemorrhage dashed the family's best hopes of finding out what happened to their daughter.
It was quite a shock.
I mean, we have prayed and prayed, and each one of our children have prayed that, that Richard's heart would be softened, that he would, either explain himself out of the picture or please come forward.
Clearly, Mr. Reese has been very much a focal point of this investigation, continues to be, even though he is no longer with us.
Reese was in prison at the time of his death for burglarizing the Smarts' home. He'd worked there as a handyman. He knew his way around the house, and he knew Elizabeth. But Reese insisted that he did not kidnap her. Police didn't have enough evidence to charge him. Whatever Richard Reese knew died with him. Now, more than ever, police want to find a man seen with Reese at an auto repair shop just days after Elizabeth disappeared.
Mr. Reese did drop off a vehicle there that belonged to him for repair. He was observed by the owner of that shop to meet up with another individual and walk away from the location. We'd like to know who that individual is.
Reese reportedly took with him the car's seat covers. They could be a major clue. And the man who left with Reese might know where they are. Police say they know very little about the mystery man. Only that he's white, with dark hair and a medium build. He met Richard Reese at Neff's Auto Repair in Kearns, Utah on June 9th. This man may hold the only clue to Elizabeth's whereabouts.
Help us find Elizabeth. Our family misses her tremendously.
There's not a day that goes by that we don't think of Elizabeth. It's hard, because in the morning when I fix the lunches for school, I'm not fixing as many as I used to. When I go to Heart Plus and she's not there, but I hear other girls playing the same song she did. It's hard.
Let's help Elizabeth's family find the answers they need tonight. If you know anything about her abduction, please call our hotline right now. The people of Martinsville, Virginia refuse to give up hope that 9-year-old Jennifer Short will come home alive and well. In the middle of the night on August 18th, someone broke into the home where Jennifer lived with her parents. The next morning, a neighbor discovered the bodies of Michael and Mary Short. They'd both been shot once in the head with a .22 caliber gun, but there was no sign of Jennifer.
Good evening, America's Most Wanted.
When we aired the case last month, your calls came to our hotline from across the country, and 2 of those tips appeared to be right on the money. They both pointed to this man, a resident of Knoxville, Tennessee. Our tipster said he bragged about being involved in the crime. Federal agents stormed the man's apartment, began searching the place for clues. Our sources tell us the man named in the tips did have child pornography in his home and admitted to being a pedophile. However, after a lengthy interrogation, police still haven't been able to link him to the murders or to Jennifer's disappearance. Investigators say they're now following potential leads in another direction, a direction taking them back to an incident that happened in 1992. Mary Short was working in a local textile plant. A man showed up at the factory one day, angrily demanding to see Mary. A man nobody knew.
I heard someone holler, "The man's got a knife." So I went to check it out. The man was standing at the other door on the far side of the building, hollering, "I want to see Mary, I want to see her now." We told him the police was on their way, that they were just over the hill, they'd be here shortly. The man agreed to leave. We walked him out of the building, walked him back around this side. He got in his truck, went down the hill, went up the road, and come back down the road just to fly. And that's the last I seen of him.
Could the angry man have something to do with the murders and Jennifer's disappearance a decade later? Mary Short never talked about the incident, and investigators can't find anyone who knows who the man was.
It's just very important that we talk to him, find out what his problem was and what his relationship to Mary might be.
Cops need someone to come forward with more information about the man. Information that could help solve the mystery of what's happened to Jennifer Short. That mystery took a frightening turn this week when investigators in North Carolina found what appeared to be the bones of a small child, just an hour from the Shorts' home. But initial tests indicate that they're not Jennifer's remains, so now the search continues. If you know anything about this missing girl or the murder of her parents, please call us tonight at 1-800-CRIME-TV.